In the bustling city of Alexandria, around the end of the 4th century CE, a woman rose to prominence in a world where scholarship was considered the domain of men. Her name was Hypatia of Alexandria, a philosopher, mathematician, an astronomer whose brilliance would inspire generations, whose tragic death would come to symbolize the clash between knowledge and power. Hypatia was the daughter of Theon, a mathematician and last recorded scholar of the Great Library of Alexandria. From her father, she inherited both a love of numbers and a passion for inquiry. Unlike most women of her time, she was educated to the highest level, and she surpassed even her teachers. She studied the works of Plato and Aristotle, mastered geometry and algebra, and observed the heavens with instruments she refined and explained to others. Hypatia did not simply learn, she taught. By the early 5th century, she was the head of the Neoplatonic school of philosophy in Alexandria, where students from across the Mediterranean came to learn from her. Dressed in the philosopher's cloak, she walked confidently through the city, addressing gatherings of both men and women. She lectured on mathematics, astronomy, and the great philosophical questions of existence, urging her students to think freely and live virtuously. Among them were influential Christian and pagan leaders alike. Even Orestes, the Roman governor of Alexandria, sought her counsel, showing the depth of her reputation as a wise and impartial advisor. But Alexandria was a city of tensions.
Now once a beacon of knowledge, it had become a battleground of faiths and factions.
The Roman Empire was shifting toward Christianity as the dominant religion, and the city's powerful bishop Cyril of Alexandria clashed bitterly with Governor Orestes. Hypatia, respected by Orestes and admired for her independent mind, became a target. Rumors spread that she was preventing reconciliation between the governor and the bishop. To the Christian zealots, she came to embody the old pagan order that resisted their growing authority. In March of 415 CE, violence erupted. As Hypatia traveled in her chariot through Alexandria, a mob of fanatic monks and Christian followers seized her. Dragged into a church, she was stripped, beaten, and brutally killed. Some accounts say with tiles or oyster shells. Her body was torn apart and burned. Her death shocked the empire. To many it marked not only the loss of a remarkable thinker, but also the symbolic silencing of free inquiry in an age when dogma was tightening its grip on public life. The bright mind that had studied the stars and guided leaders was extinguished in an act of raw hatred. Yet Hypatia's legacy endured, though none of her writings survive intact. Her influence can be traced through her students, her mathematical commentaries, and the enduring legend of her courage. She became a symbol of intellectual freedom, a woman whose life challenged the boundaries of her time. Her story still resonates today, reminding us of the price that can be paid for ideas that dare to rise above fear and conformity. Hypatia of Alexandria lived and died as a philosopher, committed to truth, guided by reason, and unwilling to let her mind be bound by the demands of power.